Okay, here we are again. We're gonna have to start this over. I messed up on my first stream, so let me do a couple things here and we'll get started. Hopefully people will show up on this one instead. Oh my God. Unreal. Good morning, Justin. So hopefully everybody switches over to this one. I did mess up on when I started the show. I pushed the wrong button and it stopped the last stream. So we're going to get this all figured out here. Hopefully, yeah. Brian goes, "Oops," and it was a big oops. So let's get started here. Hopefully, like I said, everybody switches over and we're ready to go. We had 15 people on the other one. Now we got a couple more people. We got 208 Craps, Joel checking in. And Justin goes, I was like, did my phone freeze? No, it was Joe who pushed the wrong button during the intro. And I ended the stream instead of starting or doing the intro screen. So let's get started here. We're going to go 3, 2, 3, 6 to start off with. And hopefully everybody joins in as we get going here. And I will go through afterwards and edit the old video out and get this one going. By the way, we are starting off today with a $5,554 goal. Davey says, let's get a $500 quick. Good morning, Rick. Our stop loss, if I was in a real casino, was 832. That would put us at a 4722 bankroll if we did lose. We won last session, so we're coming in with 49 wins and 17 losses. Let's get our first roll in here. Then I got a little bit of things to discuss. I did go to the casino 2 nights ago, and I will give you a quick review on that. Peace out. Let me get Crapsee all set here. Really quick. There we go. Hopefully you guys are not cheating. We got a 268, the Duracell 8. So let's support free live crops. Give that a thumbs up, especially for those who screw up their production in the beginning. But let's mark that point of 8. Good morning, Wattage. And if you guys are just joining in, like I said, I pushed the wrong button on the last stream, so we had to start it over, and I will edit the titles and everything once we get going on here. So I have 447B as the titles for this. But this is episode number 447 of the Low program, and I think it's like day 157 or something like that of the Blackbelt. I'll have to check out that as we go. But anyhow, let's go 320 across. Give me 50 on the 4, 5, 9, and 10. We got 60 on that 6 and 8. We're going up to cousin 1 sets here. So that's going to put us at a 4, 2, 4, 6 for our next dice sets. And we'll call that all bet set. Dice out. So let's see if we can settle in here and get some rhythm going. Since it started off very uneven here for the start show. And we got midnight. OMC Craps, all the dots, all the spots, midnight. I was using 4246, 6612 is the result. So that's one of the bookends. Still waiting for hit number 1 here for shooter number 1. And we'll go back 3236. That was no help for us on our last hit there. So we'll call that all bets up. But yeah, I pushed the wrong button, and I pushed the right button to start the show. And I'm looking at my screen. It says no data. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? And all of a sudden, it's just like shut off. So I quickly figured out that I actually screwed it up. Let's get KPI working. KPI is not working right now. Our first roll was a 268. I was using a 3236, and we had a 628. Our second roll was a 4246. And we got a midnight off that one. There we go. So that should be all set now on KPI, and we should be all ready to go. Now I think we are all set. 3236 is our next dice set, and dice out. Complexities are running a live show. We got the 6-5 mid-mo yo Cheeto coming to us from above. 3236 is a dice set. 6511 yo is the result. So we got two of the bookend, two of the numbers on the end hit there. All we need is that 9 and 10 for the tall. That would be a pretty fast hit if we could do that. 3635 is the new dice set. 3635. David is up $40. That was quick with the midnight. He goes. So must be putting a horn or hop into 12. And we got 358, the grape 8. Grape ape. And that was using the 3635. 358 result. So that is our first hit on the shooter. That was a winner 8, by the way. So we're going to go to $96 on that 6 and $96 on the 8. And then we will turn those bets off. New dice set here. We're going to go with 1315, cross 6s on the bottom. 1315, cross 6s on the bottom. 300 field. Okay, there we go. So let's go up that set here. And dice out. Looking for a new point. And another 6-5 mid-mo yo. Cheerio coming to us from above. Oop, that was the wrong set. What did we use on now? We used a 1315. And a 6-5. Yo 11. So that's gonna be a pass line winner. Come out natural. And my son is calling on the phone that I have right now, and I'm just going to put a message really quick here. And that way he can get me. He's out hunting right now, so I wonder if he shot a deer. And we'll find out at the end of the show here. 3635 is our new dice set, and we're going to turn our bets off while we do the come out. So 3635 and all bets set. So yeah, he's out bow hunting in a tree today. I'm gonna go out with him tomorrow. I told him to text me if he got one, not to call me, but if he got one, that'd be awesome. 134 Big Joe from Crapsee Master Journey. 3635 is the dice set. And let's mark that point of 4. So we're looking for a second hit here. And this is still shooter number 1. So we're going to make it look like 5153 is our nice next dice set. 5153, and that's a 2V in the bottom. So we'll call that all bets up. We have 21 people playing on Crapsee. You have 20 people watching. Thank you for switching over, everybody. Good morning, Frida. If you're just joining in, I had a stream going to start off my warm-up show. And right when I was ready to start the regular show, I hit the wrong button on my keyboard and it stopped the show. So we had to redo it. So I'll re-edit the titles and everything a little bit later after I am done. So 5153, dice out. Right one did not get all the way down. 257. And that is an ouch. That is the Bruce. Do not become shark bait. So roll shooter number one comes to an end with a 5-1, 5-3 dice set, 2-5-7 result. Neither the dice did not get to the end of the table, so that was not a normal roll for me. And that's gonna be a quick $322 loss. And it's $322 because we had to put $2 extra. I had to drop $2 to get both the 6 and 8 up to 96. So we'll try this again. 3-2, 3-6. And hopefully get better results this time so we can get out of the shooter and start making some of that profit back. So let's go all bets set. First roll was 7 wrong, which is a average roll. Not for me, but for the average on the table. 3-2, 3-6, they sucked. 6-4-10. That is Waylon's best friend on that end. Sorry, Glenn. So we're gonna mark the point of 10 with a 3-2, 3-6 dice set. 6-4-10 result. So it's gonna be 1 dice off access. And again, we're gonna go 320 across. So I went to the casino 2 nights ago. I went to Oneida, and I walk in, and they actually have a new table there. So they only have one craps table yet, but it's a new one. And it's the same style that John from had in Seattle, where they actually have the layout is lit up underneath, so you can see it through the table felt. And David made gold, by the way. He's up $600. But underneath it is like a plexiglass. When you hear the dice hit the table, you hear a clink every single time. And it's a really super hard table, but it's a very slidey table, if you will. So what was happening is I was throwing the dice, hitting the back wall, and they would come down. They would actually slide backwards, which was throwing me off a little bit. They also had the bottom lip, and I'll show you on my table here. This bottom lip right at the bottom of the diamonds here was at a little bit sharper of an angle. So the dice would come down, they would hit it, and they would shoot way out to the middle of the table. So it took a little bit of adjusting for me. I only shot 3 times. And I shot like a 4 roller and then a 7 roller and then I did a 3, a 7, and a 4 or 5, I think it was. So I shot 3 times. I bought in for $300 and I was down to my last 125, I think. And then I came back and I cashed out. I was $74 down. So I lost $74 the other night. So it was a little bit of a learning experience for me. Brian Flegel, who's in the chat right now, did meet me up there. So he did verify my rolls. But we'll go all bets set. Here's shooter number 2, and we got a point of 10. So 5-6, 5-4 is our dice set. 5-6, 5-4, 2V on the bottom. That's a little bit of a trip report for the other night. Neither dice got together, and we got a 3-1-4. Joe from Crapsee Master Journey. So just couldn't settle in on my shooting at all. The table conditions were different than what I was expecting. So I'm gonna have to go a couple more times to get used to that table. One thing that did bother me, so that's gonna be a hit here. So we're gonna pressure that $400. We're gonna try to do that 410 flip. So we're gonna make the 4 look like 150 there. One thing that did bother me though is they had purple dice and they were clear. And where I was set into the dice, there was lights shining through the thing. So I was seeing the light coming through the dice, and that I don't know why, that's just an excuse, but I don't know why it bothered me, but it did bother me seeing that light coming through the dice. It was just different, something different than what I was normally used to. 2, 3, 2, 1's a new dice set. 2, 3, 2, 1. And I'll bet set. Dice out. See if we can hit a 4 or a 10 quick, and we'll be out of the shooter. A 4 would be perfect. Dice out. We got 617. Unreal. Flipping real. Oh, it's one of those days here. 2, 3, 2, 1. And we got a 617. Sorry, everyone playing along here. Except for David. Everybody is probably losing money on these shooters so far. So that was a short roll, 3 rolls long. Let's switch back to the cousin 2 set, 3, 6, 3, 2. So that way we'll switch those 7 going the opposite direction here and see if that helps things out. 19 people playing along, 20 people, 21 people watching. We got 7 likes. And let's do this one. So let's go $20 pass line bet. We're gonna go $5 any craps, 555 on the ATS. And see if I can get things switched around here a bit. And we're gonna do the Yuri style grip on this next throw. And we'll call it all bet set. 3, 6, 3, 2. We're gonna go Yuri style just to change things up a little bit and see if we can turn it around. Dice out. 1, 2, 3, ace deuce, Alfredo sauce. So that's gonna be a pass line. Loser, come on, loser. But it is gonna be a hit on the ATS, and we have a crap check, so that will cover it. So we will not lose money. In fact, we will make a couple dollars off of that. We made $15 off of that. So let's take 5 of the $15 and let's put it on the world bet. Go back up again, $20 on that pass line. So we have $20 on the pass line, $5 on the world bet, 555 on that ATS at the current moment. And we're going cousin 2 sets, so it'll bring us to a 4-1-4-2 dice set. 4-1-4-2. Good morning, Jeff, and all bet set. Talking about bad rolls, and I had a bad roll. Yes, I did there, David. So 4-1-4-2 dice out. Oops, we're going Yuri style grip. Switch that grip back. There we go. They did cross on us. We have a 4-4 heart 8 square pair. So let's mark that point of 8 with a 4-1-4-2 dice set. The primary on top on both dice. And we're going to try this again. We're down 670 bucks, 660 bucks, somewhere around there for the day. We're going to go 320 across. This is our last time trying this. And since 8 is the point, we have $20 on the pass line odds. Let's put $40 in odds on that 8 on the pass line. Again, 3, 6, 3, 2 is our new dice set. And we'll call it all bet set. That's all. Good morning, Chris. Here we go. And we have a 5-6 yo chef. So remember the 6-5 is the mid-mo yo, the 5-6 is the yo chef. 3-6-3-2 with a 5-6 yo chef result. So that's gonna be no help for us, but we do have money on ATS, so that'll be a count towards that. If you're just joining in, this is the second stream for the day. The first stream we messed up. I was done with my warm-up. I hit the wrong button and it ended my stream. So the complexities of doing a live show haunted me today so far. But we'll call this all bets set. We have a 3-5-3-6 dice set. And we'll go dice out. And another 6-5 mid-mo-yo. This time it's a 6-5, the opposite of the last time. And that was using a 3-5-3-6 dice set. And this is a 6-5 yellow result. So it should be a repeater win, but it's not. Thrown quite a few 11s today already. Yeah, low tech stream. Yeah, Jeff, I use my keyboard, and F7 is what starts my live stream. And then I go to F12 to start my introduction on the video. Well, instead of doing F12, I hit the F8 button, which is end the stream. So it was a little bit of a cluster. Cluster F. 4645. 4645. And we're looking for a hit here. How about that? So I had to quick scramble and set up a new stream quick because I pre-schedule all my streams. They thought. And we got a 2-3-5 Justice 5. And that was using the 4-6-4-5 they set with a 2-3-5 result. So that'll be hit number 1 for the shooter. And we're going to go to $85 on the 5, $85 on the 9. Again, we're looking for a second hit on a press up number in order to get out of the shooter. Oh, I would love to have a Stream Deck, Jeff. I just don't have the money to purchase one. But I use the F keys on my keyboard, so that way it does that. Joel did not have a single trick-or-treater last night. Country living, usually you have a few. I had 57 trick-or-treaters last night, and the reason I know I had 57 is because we gave out candy, but I also gave out little glow sticks. And I bought 2 packets of glow sticks, and total glow sticks were 60, and I gave 1 to each kid. I had 3 left at the end of the night, so those 3 went to the grandkids who stayed with us last night. So that's how I know I had 57 trick-or-treaters last night. And there was one trick-or-treater, and I'll explain this in a little bit. It was kind of funny. They sucked. Ooh, a little bit hard, and we got 3-3 hard 6, the double degen. A little bit of a hard throw came off the wall a little violently, but it did stop close to the end of the back wall. 4-6-4-5 with a 3-3 hard 6 result. That's a primary in the bottom side on both dice. So one trick-or-treater that came in had this blow-up, the ones with the batteries, blow-up costume, and he was like a dinosaur. It was really tall. It was probably about 6-7 feet tall, and he had real short legs. He was trying to get up my steps to get to my front door, and it was hilarious because he was having a difficult time doing that. And I just kind of sat there and chuckled at a lot of the kids. That was one of them. 3-6-3-2 is what we're going to. And that was a 6 that we threw the last time. So let's go to 96 on that 6. And let's put a couple more odds. Let's put another $30 in odds out there on the pass line. So we're at $70 in odds. Good morning, Durso. Kent says more for the grandkids. He goes, yep. And that's for Joel. So more candy for the, or it's probably more candy for Joel, not for the grandkids, but all best set here. 3-6-3-2, they saw. And they both made it to the end of the back wall. We have a 639, and that would be the center field 9. 3632 is a dice set. We have a 639 result. And that is finally enough to get out of a shooter. First shooter that we've actually made a profit off of. So we'll bring our bets down. We're going to go 160 cross bet level. And that's going to put us at $25 on the 4, 5, 9, and 10. It's $30 on the 6. 8 is the point. We have $20 on that pass line. That's 269 brought back to rack, 165 on the table. Again, going to the cousin 2 set, we have a 5, 6, 5, 3 dice set for next throw. 5, 6, 5, 3. Grandkids went to, Joel goes, the grandkids went to about 10 houses in the neighborhood. They don't share with him. See, you have to do the grandparent test. Yes, check for safety of the candy. You got to try at least one from each of their baskets, if not 2 or 3. And they get driven from house to house. That is, yeah, you gotta make them walk. Gotta make them earn that candy. 5, 6, 5, 3. They sold. A little bit violent again. They did cross it in. 5, 3, 8. The grape ape. So using a 5, 6, 5, 3 dice set. And we got a 5, 3, 8. That is a winner 8. So the pass line will pay out on this, and then the puck will go turned off. And I'm going to take that pass line down. We're going to make that 8 look like $30 right away. So we're not going to go up with the pass line anymore. And we're all the way across at 160 cross. We have $175 on the table though with the ATS. We need the 10 and 12 for the toe. We need the 2 and 4 for the small. And that's going to bring us to a 1, 5, 1, 3 dice set. Yeah, I used to live in the country too, Joe, and I know exactly what you're talking about. Country Mile have probably 3 to 6 houses, if that. So I can understand that. Just kidding around here. But you know, 1, 3, I'm sorry, 1, 5, 1, 3. They start looking for a new point. And 8 was the point so far, so see if we can hit a different number. So and we got a 6, 4, 10. That is Waylon's best friend on that end, Daddy Joe. So using that 1, 5, 1, 3 dice set, we've got a 6, 4, 10 result. So let's mark that point of 10. And our bets will be turned back on again. All we need is that midnight. If we can hit the midnight, that will be the tall. And what are we doing here? We got 2, 6, 2, 4, 2V in the top. Three to 5 acres with a few 7-acre lots. Okay. They sold. Yeah, in the country here in Wisconsin, they're spread out a little bit sometimes. A lot of farmers are in our area. Some areas not so much, but most areas are spread out in the country. They sold. And we got a 1, 5, 6, the KitchenAid mixer. Using the 2, 6, 2, 4 dice set. And a 1, 5, 6 result. It's going to be a single pitch of the dice. Come on, why is my mouse not working? There it is. And that was, we're going to go to $42 on the 6. We'll go to 42 on that 8. So we're pressuring each one of them 2 units. And let's go with a 3, 1, 3, 5 dice set. 3V upside down on top. 3, 1, 3, 5. That'll be our new dice set. 24 people playing along with Crapsee here. 27 people watching. We finally got a shooter. Dice out. 324 brought back to rack 199 on the table. So we're still upside down here, about $500 for the day. First two shooters were losers for us. Dice out. And we got a 314, and everybody knows what that is. That is the Big Joe from Craftsmaster Journey, or as Fuzzy says, not a bad roll, Joe. So we got 3135 dice set. And we got 314 result. So that's going to allow us to go to, let's go to $75 on that 4, see if we can hit it a second time. That would be perfect if we could do that. So we're going to actually throw in $2 or $1 to get to that. 5351 is our new dice set. 5351. And we'll call that all bets set. 373 brought back 249 on the table. Dice out. And we got a 4-6-10 again on that end. Sorry, Glenn. That's gonna be a winner 10 using a 5-3-5-1. And we got a 4-6. So we made the point of the 6-4. Now we got a 4-6 to get the point again. It's gonna be a winner. All we need is the bookends. We need the 2 and we need the 12 to hit the ATS. So let's see if we can pull that off. We have a 5-4-5-6 dice set. Again, I'm not doing any pass line bet here. All of our box numbers are turned off for the come out. 422 brought back to the rack, 249 on a table. If I took everything down for the day, I would still be down $221, $222. Dice out. We'll look for white. Using the Yuri style grip. Dice out. 5-6 is the dice set. And we got a 6-5 mid-mo yo and a come out. 5-4-5-6 dice set. We have a 6-5 yo 11 result. So that's gonna be a pass line winner, come out natural again. That is no help for me though. And we're gonna go 4-6-4-5, 4-6, 4-5, 3V in the bottom. All bets set. Yuri grip again. This helps. And we have an ace deuce Alfredo sauce. So we giveth and we taketh. That is a 4-6-4-5 dice set with a ace deuce result. Still looking for a point here. Four, 1, 4, 2 is our new dice set. 4, 1, 4, 2. Preview in the bottom. So Wattage made his money back from the first two shooters. He's now 354 profit, heading towards the goal. Awesome. Dice out. My bets are still turned off yet. Looking for a point. See if we can hit aces or midnight. That'd be kind of nice. Dice out. And we have a 2-2 hard for the hard fuzzy for the 2-2. It's going to Cruise. Brian from Holy Roller. So 4-1-4-2 is the dice set. It's going to be 1 dice off access. 2-2 hard 4 for the result. Let's mark the point of 4. Excuse me. And again, we're looking for midnight or aces. That'd be perfect. 3632 will be our new dice set. This is the cousin 2 variety. And we'll call it all bet set. Dice out. Oh, high bounce, high bounce. Well, we got 268, and that is the Duracell 8. Go out, support free live content. Give that thumbs up where deserved. And I always add in subscribe if you haven't done so already, only if you like the content that you are seeing. And that goes not only for me, but for everybody else out there that is providing YouTube craps content. So we're going to pressure that 8 up to $60. Increase of 3 units. And 471 brought back 276, 267 on a table. If I took everything down, I'm still down about $200 for the day. Remember our first 2 shooters, we did lose money. We have a 4-2, 4-6 dice set. So let's see if we can get, let's see if we can hit that 4. That would be perfect. So that would bring me back up into profit probably for the day here. Dice out. We got a 4-3-7. 7, ouch. So 4-2, 4-6. I did do some recovery here on those from those first 2 shooters. So we're not nearly as bad as we were. We were down like 660 some bucks, $670, something like that. We are at 51.14 right now for the day, so we are still $140 shy of our starting point here. So let's stick with the cousin 2, 3632 for our dice set. And this is going to be shooter number 4 for the day. That was a 17 roller and 84 roll quality points. And we'll call that all bet set here. I'm not going to do any ATS, no line bets, no craps check on this one. We almost hit the ATS in the last one, though. All we need was the bookends. 3632. If you watched my warm up before I canceled the stream, I actually had almost half of the rolls were aces. It was just unreal the amount of aces that are showing up. Now, when I need them, I couldn't get them. That's out. A little high bounce. Force 5. 9 is the hard 9, the big daddy Mac. So let's mark the point of 9. 3632 is the dice set. 459 is the result. And I am going to try doing a I'm going to ladder up 1 level here. So instead of going 320 across, we're going to go with 640 across for 1 shooter here. See if we can do a little bit of recovery. And let's make the dice set a 1415. Cousin 2 set 1415. And we'll go all bet set. So hopefully this does not end up biting us in the butt on this one. Dice out. And we got 314. That is the Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. So we had a 1415 dice set. And we had a 134 result. We're going to try to do the 410 flip again. We've thrown a few 4s today, so it is possible to get this. So we're going to drop in $5. We're going to go to 300 on that 4. 5351 dice set. Good morning there, Mad Hatter. Butt biters not wanted. Okay. Dice out here. 5, 3, 5, 1. Oh my God. 1, 3, 4. Big Joe from Crapsee Master Journey. And I pulled that one out of the butt here. 5, 3, 5, 2 dice set. And that is an awesome hit because I had $300 on that. So that's going to hopefully get me to recover and get me back into profit here. And then we can come down on this shooter and we'll be definitely winning on this one. So that was a $585 hit. We're going to bring our bets down. We'll go 160 across. And that's going to put me at, if I lost everything right now, $5,734. So that puts me in profit actually for the day. If I took everything down right now, I'd be at 58.94, which is about $300 shy of goal. So that was an amazing hit for me. That was the 410 in action there. 2123 is their new day set. And we'll go all bet set. Nice. That's my son calling again. I'm going to have to call him back in about 10 minutes. I'm thinking he probably got a deer. It's out. And we got a 5-4 hard 9 Big Daddy Mac. And that is using the 2123 dice set with a 549 result. So that is a winner 9. All of our bets will turn off. We're going to go to $35 on that 9. We're going to go to 35 on the 5 before we turn those bets off. And we'll be looking for a new point here. 6564 is a dice set. 6564. And we'll call that all bet set. It's out. Ooh, dice are split apart. Let's regrip them. Ooh, that left one didn't get all the way down. We got lucky. 1, 4, 5, the truck and camper. So it's marked at point of 5 using a 6564 dice set. And 145 result. New point is 5. Jeff still hate question mark heat here. Still Jeff still here. He goes, good morning, Mike. I'm not sure if Jeff is still here or not. Jeff usually jumps in, says hi, and then pops out. He's usually listened to me in transit somewhere. And when he gets to his place, he usually turns me off like everybody else. 5154 is our new dice set. All bets set. Just teasing. 2V in the bottom. Dice out. Ooh, that left one took off on us. We have a 3-3 hard 6 to double D-gen. So that was using a 5154 dice set. 3-3 hard 6 result. So we got luck in this. We started off with 640 cross. We hit a 4. And we went from 100 to 300 on that 4, and we hit a second 4, and that got us out of the shooter. Good morning, Alfredo. Good morning, SJ. Took us out of the shooter back into profit for the day. So I was pretty happy about that. So we are now working towards goal. 3632 is the dice set. And if you guys make goal, make sure you put in the chat that you made goal. Let everybody know. Dice out. And I'm using the Yuri style grip. Again, that right one jumped over. 369 center field 9. And that's a 3632 dice set with a 369 result. Again, one dice off axis, which is pretty standard for me. And that's going to allow us to go to $60 on that 9. $8.99 brought back on the shooter. We have 205 on the table currently. 2326 is our new dice set. 2V on top. 22 people playing in Crapsee. We've got 28 people watching, 18 likes. So see if we can get a couple more thumbs up before you guys leave. That would be greatly appreciated. Dice out. Again, jumped over. 156, the KitchenAid mixer. That time the left dice jumped over. I'm just not getting them to land flat today. 2326 is the dice set. 156 is the result. Another one is off axis. But we can go to $42 on that 6 and $42 on the 8. Remember, after we come down, we get all the shooter. That first hit on the sister numbers gets both of them pressed up. And then from there, we only single press or trend bet the number that is being hit. 3135, 3V on top, upside down, 3135. And we'll call it all bet set. And dice out. Ooh, both dice went over to the corner. We got a double D-Gen again, 3-3 hard 6. So that is going to be a nice hit, and that's going to be a 3-1-3-5 dice set. So that's a primary on top on both dice. They both landed and they went right over into that hook. Right into the beginning of the hook. So we're going to go to $60 on that 6. That's an increase of 3 units. 983 brought back 247 on the rack. And I did not hit an ATS, so I made that money without doing the ATS hit. 3632 is our new dice set, cousin 2 variety. So you had owl outside your place this morning. When I go hunting and I sit in a tree, there's usually an owl I can hear in the morning before it gets light out. Oh, this is gonna be our last shooter, guys. This is the third time my son has called. I'm guessing he shot a deer or he fell out of his deer stand, so I gotta get back with him. Dice out. And we got a 156 KitchenAid mixer. And 3632. 156 result. So it must be pretty important why he's calling me here. And we got a $90 6 we're going to go to. And actually, guys, if I took everything down, I'd be at 61, 67. So I'm bringing everything down because I made goal there. And that'll put me, what is that? We're looking for 6109, and that brings you to 61. So that puts me at about $58 in profit. So let's do it at $18 6, $18 8. We'll call that good. So Joe made gold today again, second day in a row. So let's go with a 3-1-3-5 dice set. So one we used 2 rolls ago. Dice out. Good morning, Mel. Here we go. Well, what's my regular grip? 617. Damn it. I should have used the Yuri grip. Anyhow, the roll will come to an end 3135. And we got a 167. And I came down at the right time. So let's go through our statistics for the day here. And we had 4 shooters. We had a 7-3 to get warmed up. We came up with a 17 and 11. I did make goal. We have an SLR today of 9.5, SRR of 9.5, so no come out 7s today. Box numbers and inside numbers were about expected. 4s and 10s were high today. Come out 7s are non-existent. Horns and fields were high today, as well as the hardways were high today. Strong numbers today were the 4 and the 11. Looking at our black belt statistics, this is through the end of 2 days ago. Let me get to the correct screen there. Give me 1 second, please. There we go. That should be the right one. And what we have is we have 7,169 throws through the end of 2 days ago. And that's on the black belt. We have a SOR of 9.6. We have an SRR of 6.56 and a BSR of 6.65. So I do thank everybody for joining in. I will be back on Monday. And we will get going again, continuing on with this Crapsee table. I hope everybody has a great weekend. My name is Joe. This is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Everybody, be safe and be prosperous.